What's good? So we're gonna talk about on this channel today how to budget your refund check. Yes, how to budget your refund check. A lot of you all don't know, but you're going to get a refund check, and we talked about this in our last video. A lot of you are going to get a refund check in college. I don't know who, but some of you are. A lot of you are. So we're going to go through a breakdown on how you need to do that. Let's go. So as you see here, you got $1,500 on your refund. Now this can be for anything like GI Bill, scholarships, Pell Grant student, or something else in your state, any type of grant or anything like that, right? So you got 1,500 back. Now a lot of you all, when you get your 1,500, you like to go spend it on things that are liabilities, things that are worthless, like shoes, like clothes, those type of things. So here, as you see, this is an example of what I did when I got a refund check this big. So what I did was, out of that 1,500, I took 250 and put it in the checking account because I was only paying myself a little bit, right? I'm not the person to do percentages. I like to do amount, which is called dollar amount. Then I took in my savings, I put 1,000 from that 1,500. So what that is now, we got 250 left over down here. So I put 1,000 in my savings because that was saving up for college just in case I had to pay for another semester. You see what I'm saying? When I took my 1,000 to save up for school, I was like, okay, emergency fund is not that important to me because we are college students. Majority college students have their parents backing them up. In my case, my parents wasn't backing me up. So I still had sometimes to use my savings as an emergency fund. But your emergency fund is when you do 3 to 6 months of expenses. If you don't know what that is, let me know if you want me to make a video on that. And I'll explain what an emergency fund is. So here on the emergency fund, I put $250 in there. So if something went wrong on my car, if something went wrong, something not really big, but something came up, I had it just in case for an emergency. And this is what I did with my 1,500. That's simple. I put 250 toward checking, 1,000 toward the savings, and then another 250 toward the emergency fund. But as you see, I put majority of my money in the savings because I was trying to make sure that if something came up with the school, if they hit me with a $500, $700 for some reason, I had 1,000 just in case. And I kept doing that. Every time I got a refund check, if I got one, I did that on top of working, and then I'd be combining that. You see what I'm doing? I'll be combining that with my work check, like with my little part-time job. And so that way we was accumulating wealth, accumulating the savings, so that way we could pay for school in cash. This is why it's important to pick a school that you can afford. Because if you pick a school in your budget and kind of goes hand in hand with what you're going to make, you can pay for that schooling in cash. And that's how I did that. I always stayed in a school that was in my price range. And so I never was over my head. Overhead, right? I think that's what it means. Don't quote me on that. But that's it, guys. I love you. I hope this video was short, informational. If you wanted more in depth, just let me know and save that money. And you're going to be so different in college, and I can't wait to see you. Peace.